Incredibism City, the etherian realm, is a floating marvel of architectural and artistic innovation, where the forces of the atmosphere craft a city that defies the limitations of the ground. This overview explores the essential features and artistic essence of this skyborne metropolis, offering a glimpse into its unique culture and design. Overview: Incredibism City, also known as the etherian realm, is a city that thrives in the clouds, hovering effortlessly above the earth. Powered by atmospheric forces, its structures and streets flow with the wind, creating an environment where movement feels unbound by gravity. Inhabitants live in a space of perpetual peace, exploration, and serenity, where they are free to navigate the floating city via levitating platforms, translucent sky bridges, and airships. The cityscape itself embodies Incredibism's focus on the abstract, fluid, and surreal. Every corner of the etherian realm reflects themes of motion, freedom, and boundlessness, creating a harmonious balance between the natural world and the built environment. Distinguishable characteristics: the skyborne spires. At the heart of the etherian realm are the towering skyborne spires, graceful and tall, seeming to float with the clouds. These spires are constructed from ethereal materials that reflect the light of the sun and moon, creating a shimmering visual effect. As they sway in the breeze, they symbolize the city's tether to the heavens. The skyborne spires serve as key locations for governance, learning, and art, housing the city's cultural heart. 2. The floating streets. These are luminous paths suspended just above the cloud layer, ever so gently shifting with the breeze. Known as the floating streets, they glow with a soft radiance, creating the illusion of walking on light. Inhabitants stroll effortlessly along these streets or drift freely as if moving through air itself. This constant movement between districts reflects the city's ethos of weightlessness and freedom. 3. The cloud gardens. Amidst the sleek, floating structures lie the cloud gardens, ethereal spaces that suspend floating flora over the clouds. The gardens blend perfectly into the atmosphere, with plants that appear to grow in midair, dancing with the wind. Designed as tranquil respites for inhabitants, the gardens emphasize harmony with nature, creating a living paradox: life without roots, beauty in the sky. 4. The sky bridges. Stretch between the city's floating spires, delicate, translucent walkways that shimmer in the sunlight and sway with the wind. As inhabitants cross from one part of the city to another, they experience the exhilarating sensation of floating above the clouds, with endless views of the world below. These bridges, in their transparent elegance, symbolize the invisible connections between realms and realities: physical, emotional, and spiritual. 5. The luminous platforms. Transport throughout the city is achieved via luminous platforms, glowing discs that hover and glide smoothly through the air. Powered by the natural energy of the atmosphere, these platforms allow inhabitants to travel between the different heights and levels of the city effortlessly. They symbolize the ease with which the city navigates the forces of nature, floating gently on the energy of the skies. 6. The horizon of winds. At the city's farthest edge lies the horizon of winds, where the etherian realm meets the open expanse of the sky. This boundary is marked by swirling winds and constantly shifting clouds, creating a dynamic and vibrant edge to the city. It's a place where inhabitants go to feel the raw power of the atmosphere and experience the infinite potential of the sky beyond, representing the city's connection to exploration and possibility. Artistic integration. Incredibism is woven into every aspect of the city's architecture and artistic design. The city embraces a light, ethereal color palette of soft blues, whites, and golds, mimicking the ever-changing hues of the sky. Every structure and space within the etherian realm reflects the themes of air, weightlessness, and motion. Sculptures are often kinetic, designed to move with the wind or appear to hover gently above the ground. These pieces evoke the sense of levitation, mirroring the floating nature of the city itself. Murals and installations celebrate the freedom of flight and the beauty of the ever-moving atmosphere, often featuring abstract representations of clouds, air currents, and atmospheric dynamics. The city as a living artwork. Every structure seems to participate in the city's artistic design, creating an overall impression of a living, breathing piece of art. The skyborne spires, floating streets, and cloud gardens are as much expressions of the city's philosophy as they are functional spaces. Art in the etherian realm captures the essence of Incredibism by reflecting constant change, fluidity, and the absence of constraints. It celebrates the idea that just as the city floats, so too do the possibilities for exploration and creation. Incredibism City, the etherian realm, represents a utopia of creativity and innovation, a city where the laws of physics seem to bend in favor of weightlessness and exploration. Every element of this floating metropolis, from its kinetic art to its transparent bridges, echoes the freedom and fluidity that define Incredibism itself.